What is up, everybody? Jarrett from Empire of Assets, and today we are talking about two different Japanese Pokemon cards that are finally, after about 2 years, coming to English sets. Very excited. You've probably maybe heard the news. If you haven't, be sure to stick around. First, I do got to give a shout out to everybody that has subscribed. Every subscriber takes our booster box health bar down by 1. When we hit 0 and the booster box is knocked out, we are opening that first edition Metazoo box. This was on Sunday, and it's down to around 169 health points left as of the making of this video. So a huge thank you to everybody that's subscribed. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button, do 1 damage to the booster box, and hopefully we can get that bad boy opened up here pretty shortly. I really appreciate that. But let's jump into today's video. If you don't know, the product we are talking about is the Charizard and Reshiram GX Tag Team Gold cards. This card has only ever been in Japanese. It's a very collectible, expensive Japanese card, probably one of the most expensive out of the tag team set. And it is coming to English. This news was leaked, I guess, to PokeBeach from an Australian distributor. They were getting stuff a little bit ahead of time, and they had the opportunity to, I guess, purchase this from the Pokemon Company to then sell to stores, and this was sent to PokeBeach, which is where I found out about it, which is an absolute great place to get information. I have no affiliation with them. They're probably the best place to get new Pokemon leaks and news before most other people know about it. And then the other product that is coming is the Pikachu and Zekrom GX Tag Team Gold card as well. So both of these cards never been in English. Both two of the most expensive, like I said, cards in the Japanese Tag Team set, which is an incredibly popular set. This was kind of a shock to everybody, I think. Nobody really expected. Usually after the year is out, if a card's not been made from Japanese into English, it will never get made into English. So these ones being at least 2 years old at this point was definitely a big surprise to me, and I'm sure a big surprise to a lot of people. As far as the actual product goes, it will contain the jumbo version of the card and then the actual promo version of the card, and then it will come with 10 booster packs. I'm expecting the booster packs to largely be Battle Styles and Chilling Reign, just because I'm sure they're looking to get rid of a lot of those, and they have a ton left over, so they're going to stick them in these boxes with 2 really highly desirable cards, and they will sell more than they could possibly make. So that's kind of what I'm assuming there. Pricing wise, supposedly it's going to be 120 Australian dollars, which translates to 90 US dollars. However, somebody said that with previous products, it's looked like this, and then the product's actually been much lower. I think most people expect this product to come out and have an MSRP of around $50, probably $49.99. And I think that's pretty on point. Then you're charging $4 for a pack. With 10 packs is $40, and then you're paying $10 for the jumbo card and the promo card. I think that's a really good deal. So that's kind of what the product contains. As far as my personal outlook on this product, I think they're going to do incredibly well, especially over that 3 to 5 year timeline, which is kind of the sweet spot for Pokemon. I think these will just do very, very well. Couple of things, obviously the 10 packs, but that's not the key to this. It's more how highly desirable those cards are going to be, and the fact that they're in a premium collection, and the Pokemon Company, I don't think, has ever reprinted a product that had premium in the name. So I believe this product will probably not be getting a reprint. I'm sure they will print a ton of them because they know how popular this is going to be. It's coming out in November, which is right before the holidays. I'm sure they're going to sell a ton of these, but supposedly they're not going to be reprinted. That's kind of the past data we have to work with. So that's all we can kind of use to predict future events. And I don't imagine this will get a reprint, which means once these are kind of dried up from the supply, they're no longer in stores. The first couple waves are over. Prices are going to explode on these. And then, like I said, the cards themselves just really collectible, very expensive Japanese cards that people have wanted to come to English and kind of gave up hope on, and now they are. So I imagine a lot of collectors are going to be very happy to get their hands on these. 2 other things I wanted to talk about was scalpers. I foresee this, unfortunately, being a product that flippers, scalpers, resellers, whatever you want to call it, will be buying at stores. I think this will be a really tough one to get your hands on in products or in the stores at MSRP at retail prices, because I easily foresee these going for double at initial launch and probably never coming down, especially if there's no reprint. Reprints are kind of what keep the prices down, and even if these have 2 or 3 waves, I think these prices are going to stay high and then only climb higher. So definitely probably have to be proactive. I doubt you can pre-order these, so you'll just have to go up and hit up your local Target if they still carry cards. I know some don't. Walmart, GameStop, wherever you can, your local card shop, to try and find this product at retail prices. I personally, because of how well I think it will do as an investment, will try and pick up at least one of each and hopefully 2 or 3 of each. I think it's just going to do really well. If you look at past collections, like the one that comes to mind is the Shining Fates, I believe it is. The Ultra Premium, I think it was called, with the Rayquaza, the Shiny Vault Rayquaza card. That was a promo. I don't believe that product was reprinted, and that is now a very, very expensive product. And this one kind of has all of the same attributes as that one, so I believe it will do equally as well. Maybe the packs aren't quite as desirable, but I think it will do well anyways. And the other thing I want to talk about, which I've seen a lot of people asking about, is how is this going to affect the price of the Japanese versions of these cards. So there's kind of 2 ways to think about it. Either you look at it from, well, now more English collectors are going to know about this card and they might want the Japanese card, and because more people are aware of the card, the demand could go up and then the price could go up. Or you can look at it as there was a lot of US collectors that didn't think this card was ever going to be in English, so they bought a Japanese copy because they would have rather had the English, but there isn't one, and they really like the card, they like the artwork, so they bought the Japanese version. Or people that didn't buy any because they only collect English, but they really like the card, and now this card is coming out in English. And I think a lot of the demand is going to shift to the English version. And I'm not sure, I'm not an expert on Japanese card prices by any means at all, or how English versions kind of affect them. I know it's a very complicated market when you compare the Japanese Pokemon market and the English Pokemon market. However, at face value, it seems like the Japanese prices would fall to me, because if you were just a collector of the artwork, there's now twice as many cards with the artwork. So I would think it could come down a little bit. But again, it's tough to say one way or the other. Leave a comment down below with what you think is going to happen to the Japanese cards. I'd love to hear your thoughts and get a conversation going about that. Otherwise, that's kind of all I had for you guys today. I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the video or you learned something, consider hitting the subscribe button and doing 1 damage to the booster box. Let's get that guy knocked out so we can rip open that box and see what kind of pulls we get from the Metazoo gods. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.